Aloha, y'all. It is Wednesday, Woden's Day, named after Odin, Woden's Day, the 14th of May. It's a Mercury ruled day esoterically. Sun is in Taurus, loosely conjunct Uranus, and the moon is in Sagittarius. I'll reference the astrology as I go, but the cards I pulled for today are the Ace of Swords, the Page of Pentacles with Baron Samedi, the voodoo child, and Diane Arbus is the artist. And notice the sword. And the sword, so super syncy there. And she killed herself. Death mask. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the cards. So if you're a sun, if your sun sign is a air sign, so Geminis, Libras, or an Aquarius, you are a sword. It's the mind, the mentality of the deck coming online. And right, this is your suit. So the card of the day on this Mercury ruled day, the mind ruled day, the Ace of Swords. Opportunity to hone your highest intellect, learning new ways to reach your true potential, and embodying a powerful philosophy. Moon in Sagittarius wants us to embody emotionally a powerful philosophy. Jupiter in Gemini is about expanding our minds, right? Pluto in Aquarius retrograde, trining Uranus and Taurus, and the Sun conjunction is saying you're going to have to change a new, change your, reassess and change what you need to with your values rather, and embodiment. So the Ace of Swords, I live through my highest values on page 122. The time has arrived for a significant breakthrough, the creation of a conscious, intentional space in which to have a powerful insight. Conscious understanding brought to a particular issue is expanded with clear, unique thoughts or new inner voice. The result is rejuvenating, a fresh new beginning or approach to life with a renewed vision of your purpose. North Node in Pisces, conjunct Saturn, right? We're refining the dream and moving forward well. At the highest spiritually imaginative place. In this artwork, a sword is seen floating in space of pure potential beyond a golden circle through which the matrix of life is seen. This ancient Celtic blade, weathered by time and circumstance, points upward, intersecting the sacred geometry of Metatron's cube. Its field of, and that's very Sun in Taurus, Moon in Sagittarius, sacred geometry, Metatron's cube kind of stuff. Its field of high vibrational frequencies ripple out through creation, Jupiter in Gemini. The sword, which represents intelligence, appears to sever the umbilical cord that joins the golden fetuses floating in the distance, streaked in the dancing filaments of light. Male and female ancestral lines of limited being in the world are being severed. Sun and Uranus conjunct in Taurus, trining Pluto and retrograding in Aquarius. We're cutting the lineage of the failed ideas. What doesn't serve us or resonate any longer in terms of programming in the world. Our values, right? The Ace of Swords calls upon you to cut away anything that doesn't move you towards your highest potential and service in the world. It invites the birth and collaboration of all your intelligences so you can live into the full force field of your life. Advanced brain mapping technology can visually illustrate the different types of intelligence, overturning the long-held notion of innate preference of left or right brain intelligence. For instance, the theory of multiple intelligences aims to broaden the definition so it reflects the many ways which people learn, think, and act. This is a different way of thought than unified general intelligence, or IQ. Take a contemporary dancer, for example. Their agility, skill, strength, and precision could be said to have a combination of bodily, kinesthetic, and visual spatial intelligence. This card is indicating an opportunity for powerful focus. Hone all your intelligences in the spirit of great teamwork to work towards a vision of yourself realizing your highest potential, flow, and radiance. North Node in Pisces conjunct Saturn, Moon in Sagittarius, Jupiter in Gemini. Uranus trining Pluto in Aquarius. Consider fresh ways of understanding, organizing, articulating, and expressing your sense of purpose. Mars in Leo, right, is trining the moon in Sagittarius, is trining Venus in Aries. So how are you as a self expressing your truth loudly on stage of life? You can achieve anything you desire. That grand fire trine once again coming on hot. So, the Ace of Swords, opportunity to hone your highest intellect, learn new ways to reach your true potential, and embody a powerful philosophy. The clarifying card is the Page of Pentacles, which is as follows. Page 92. This is the Page of Pentacles. I value all life. This is the fun, playful, airy part, mental part of the earth. Practicality, embodiment, groundedness. Be observant and resourceful. Look to the little details and enjoy collaboration. Right? With Jupiter and Gemini, we're being playful, we're being light, we're being fun, wearing a mask, going to Comic-Con, pretending we're doing voodoo magic. But it's also embodying a powerful philosophy and making it true for yourself, resonating it, grounding it in the real world. Sun in Taurus, Moon in Sagittarius, right? And it might be very radically different than what your culture or the lineage you come from is part of. Pluto in Aquarius retrograding, trining that Sun Uranus conjunction. But you got to find your magic and play with your magic. Mars in Leo for yourself. Venus in Aries for the expression of your highest resonant truth and philosophy. Moon in Sagittarius, Grand Fire Trine. So hopefully that's making sense. The last card we've got is the wild card of the day, is coming from the Art Oracle Guide. I just want to show you all the art. The box of this is so cool. I was gifted this, so I appreciate that. As an art history dropout, I love art. But Diane Arbus, and we've got the Ace of Swords. Here's the sword, Jupiter and Gemini, coming in hot, right? Sun in Taurus, Moon in Sagittarius, right? It's like I want to see the truth and feel the truth emotionally through what? The physical world, photography, documentation, values, art. So Diane Arbus, she began as a commercial and fashion photographer with her then husband Alan, but she always was more interested in the fringes. Pluto in Aquarius, retrograde. Wandering New York's morgues and forgotten corners, Arbus saw her light in the city's shadows. After separating from Alan, she made a name for herself, taking head-on photographs of people in the margins, the so-called ordinary freaks, quote-unquote, outsiders and society's castaways. She took her own life in 1972 and remains as controversial and influential now as she was in her lifetime. I wonder what would have happened if she hadn't done that, how she would have faced the day. But look, speaking of facing things, right? Look directly at whatever you're avoiding, right? Maybe she took her own life because she couldn't face reality. Uranus conjunct Sun in Taurus, loosely, trining Pluto retrograding in Aquarius. Like, life is hard and difficult, and oh my gosh, what the fuck? North Node in Pisces conjunct Saturn in Pisces. We've got to swallow the difficulties, right? Swallow our egos, in a sense, and birth a new perspective playfully in the world, right? And that's how we honestly alchemize and move forward well as a being in consciousness, looking directly at whatever you're avoiding. The longer you avoid something, the more it piles up around you, and the more difficult it becomes to deal with later. So face your dragons with a sword of truth, playfully, even if it means, death, death mask, or, if you've signed up in a sense to off yourself, maybe that's part of your trip. But I would say let's play around like Bear and Samedi, Jupiter and Gemini. Let's play with new ideas and swallow new ideas in order to get a better perspective, photography of the world that we see actually in front of us, and embody our philosophy, basically. So stop avoiding things, look directly at whatever you're avoiding. That's the best way to go through it. And that's how we break through. Break on through to the other side of the mind, left-right hemispheric division. Like, get a new perspective and push on through. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. I give readings, 5-star reviews, so it's top shelf shit. If you've enjoyed this, you can tag somebody or share it, or dare I say, hit me up for a reading, right? It's $150 for 3 hours of astrology, and it is $50 for tarot cards and oracle cards. If it's your birthday, it's half off of those, so that's always a happy birthday special. And if you get somebody to come to me as a referral, like a reference, you get half off on cards. So a whole lot of opportunity to get magic on the cheap if you know how to play your play your cards right. So check out the Team Rabbit Hole podcast. We had Chris Knowles of The Secret Sun on yesterday. Fascinating guy. He used to animate for Marvel, and he's just a synchromistic and very cool guy altogether. And I was actually on a podcast last night, Holding Space with Michael Zinn, and we talked about how I got into tarot and astrology and just different kind of perspectives, and even pulled some cards live for people pro bono, so you can see me in action there if you'd like. So I'll post that in the comments as well. I hope you enjoy your Woden's Day, your Wednesday, and try to just break on through in your mind to new horizons, right? Playfully, in order to get over the humps of avoidance. That's really the bottom line. On that note, enjoy your Woden's Day. I'll catch you on the flip side.